Welcome to Who Are You? The HOA, Micro HOA, that tries to answer exactly that question. This week our guests for Network Roundtable, and therefore for Who Are You, are Mike Lucas and Anna Burton, both part of the Leaf It team. You've heard Chandra Higgins ranting and raving about this all over the plus. And we're going to move through this show as quickly as we possibly can because Mike has a time commitment, and we want to be respectful of his time commitment. So I'm going to say, let's do this, Kristen, without the script. It'll just go faster for Mike.
Okay.
And so how we're going to do this is I'll go ahead and just ask the first, who are you, and then why. Anna, watch how Kristen and I do that. Then Kristen will do the same thing to you, and then Anna, we're going to have you ask him those questions. Then he can drop out anytime he needs to after that, and we will do the same thing for you, Anna. The whole objective here, Mike and Anna, is to get to know you guys, and hopefully you guys will get to know yourselves as well. We've had many guests for this little Micro HOA that have done that. So, with no further ado, Mike, who are you?
Well, my name is Mike Lucas. I live in the Midwest, actually in the wonderful chilly state of Illinois. I got involved in network marketing many years ago, approximately about 6 years ago. I was introduced to a company many people have heard and joined and got away from. What really got me excited about what I'm doing now is the opportunity to work from home and be around family at your own time. It takes a little bit of commitment. It takes a little bit of challenges that you have to overcome, but it is a rewarding achievement. It's something you have to work and strive for, but it is achievable by anyone if they put in the time and effort and commitment, just like anything in life.
Perfect. All right. So it's going to be hard to ask why to that awesome answer, and it would be great getting to know you a little bit more. Let's have you give one thing, father, husband, artist, I don't know, but one piece of who you are, because what we're trying to do is delve deep into some piece of you. That was an awesome overview, and it's going to help us understand you as we move into the show on Friday. But let's try a quick answer. Mike, who are you?
Well, another life ago, I was involved in the military, as I like to say. I was in the U.S. Army, and I was involved in some, I guess you would say specialized specialized fields. I was involved in a Ranger battalion where the training was intensive, and it created a feeling of achievement when you work towards something and you really had to work for it. You really had to want it. Just like anything in life, if you really want something, generally you can achieve it. It's the people who want something, and at the first bump, the first hiccup, they move on to something, the next shiny object syndrome, as they call it in this industry. But if you found something you really want to work toward, it's achievable. If you really focus on it, having that goal, that desire. It's all about the desire.
Perfect. So why were you in the Ranger Battalion?
Why was I in the Ranger Battalion? Okay, well, that's a story I probably shouldn't say. A friend of mine, me and my friend, we both got drunk in our youth, and we were watching John Wayne in the Green Beret, and we said, we want to do that. And we went down to the Army recruiter, and they say, you can't do that, but you can do this. And we joined. He was killed in an operation a few years later, and I stayed in there for 12 years.
Why did you stay for 12 years?
I like to say the fun, travel, and adventure. It was something that I enjoyed. The commitment, the teamwork, the brothership, I guess you would say, of the units I was with. Then I started. I unfortunately got transferred to a more different type of mentality unit in Washington, D.C. I had to do some DC work. It happens in a tour, and I just could not deal with the politics side of that type of unit, and I told my superiors that I was not enlisting unless they got me out of here. And at that time, they couldn't get me out of the Washington, D.C. unit for another tour, another 18 months. And so I said, hasta la vista, baby.
All right. There you go. How are you doing on time, Mike?
I got about 2 minutes.
Okay, let's ask one more why.
What's that? One more why?
One more why.
One more
yep.
why.
Why
do I do what I do?
Why did you finally leave?
Why did I decide? I'm sorry?
Why did you finally leave?
I finally left the military because of, as I said, the political side. I couldn't go back to the unit I wanted to go to. In the military, there were shortages in my field, and you had to go where the military wanted you. I was at a point. If I did a few more years, I would probably want to go to the 20 point for that retirement. Family back home. Family was getting sick. My mom was diagnosed with MS at that time, and that weighed heavily on me. And I decided at that time that I was going to get out and look at becoming a civilian and enjoying that. And then I looked right at that at network marketing or working from home business. And like most people, I had bumps and bruises. Well, I had more bumps and bruises than most probably. But it was a desire to just succeed in it, and anyone can do that.
Perfect. Oh, I lost my control. There we go. All right. Okay. So that was for Network Roundtable. Who are you? That was. Well, this is a little different than normal. Let's just say that. Mike, thank you so much for your time. We understand you've got to run.
Well, I appreciate your time and your invitation here. I am sorry that we had a little confusion on the commitment on the time. I would love to stay longer, and I look forward. Right. I look forward to chatting with you and your group again in the near future. And everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thanks, Mike. We'll see you.
Okay. Okay. Take care.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this way, Kristen. I'm going to ask the who are you and the why to Anna, and then you do it, and then I will ask the who are you, and you can ask the 3 whys the last round. How does that sound?
Okay. Wait. What was the last one?
I'm going to ask the who are you, and you're going to ask the 3 whys on the last round.
Okay.
And Anna, just so you know, the reason we switch up who's asking you, it tends to change how you end up answering it. Now, it would have been really nice if Mike could have answered it, because when you really know somebody, then it changes it even more.
Yeah.
But we're just getting to know you here. So.
And this is really exciting, though, because this is the first time that I think we've done a show with someone that we don't know at all, right?
Oh, no, hey, Team Troopers or Super Troopers, we haven't even met these people before. This is the first time, and the green room, because of technical difficulties and my car breaking down today, ran really short. So
yeah, like not even in chat. Nothing.
This was an introduction from Chandra Higgins, who both of us know and love. But yeah, so Anna.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Who are you?
I'm a Burton. I am. I've been internet marketing for a couple of years now, just over a couple of years, and I basically got into it. I'm retired. I'm a retired police officer. I had to retire early through ill health, and I was a lady of leisure, drinking coffee and meeting up with my friends. But there's a meaning to life, and I didn't have one. So I was introduced to internet marketing, and like everyone, you fall into it with a company and learn a lot along the way. I got involved with LeafIt really at the start, so I've seen some real changes with that company, and I've learned a lot of skills along the way. So at the moment, I'm enjoying the different facets of this industry. I love making videos. There's lots of skill sets that I've had to develop and learn about, and it's something I enjoy. So it keeps me out of trouble, keeps me from drinking too much coffee with my friends, and yeah, so that's who I am now. Very quiet life. Spend too much time on my computer, but I do enjoy it. But actually, Google Plus is completely new to me. Until I got chatting with Chandra today, I had absolutely no idea about the what you can do with Google Plus. So I'm looking forward to picking her brains.
Yes, it is the power tool. And personally, my belief is there is no better power tool. If you're trying to do the market electronically, this is the place to be, in my opinion. But, and take that from a guy who doesn't do network marketing. So, anyway. Okay, so normally all we do is ask the question why, and you take from the answer you just gave and figure out what part of that you're answering why to. So, why?
Why work online? I'll answer that one.
Okay.
Because I was forced to retire from conventional work, as I used to be, until I was injured, I used to be a police dog handler, which I absolutely loved, and I've spent, as a police officer, I was a very hands-on, always very strong, powerful. In the UK, it's very unusual to have firearms officers. My background was firearms and dog handling and this, so I've had a very interesting and active life. But along the way, I got injured, and consequently, I had to retire 6 years early. So the reason why for me is I'm not well enough to work in a conventional way. So the ability to earn money online is a huge bonus, and it was something that I'd never considered until I was first approached by the sponsor from the first business I got involved with. And it's been, I enjoy the learning side of it because there's a lot to learn to the industry. And since I met Mike Lucas just under 2 years ago, oh, the stuff I've learned off that man, that's why I consider him as my mentor, and he's become a really good friend, but his knowledge is phenomenal. So that's why I do it, because it's something I enjoy, but it's also an opportunity to earn money over and above my pension. And let's be honest, we all need a bit of money.
Oh, yeah. Over and above our pensions. Yeah. Okay. Why?
Why? Well, we all have to have a purpose in life, don't we? I mean, it was all very nice when I retired to start with, to be away from the stress of having to go to work full time and work for someone else. But actually, as much as I enjoyed pottering in my garden and drinking coffee with my friends and whatever, I think it's built into our DNA that humans need to have a purpose in life. And for me, I was a bit of a lost soul because I'd spent all my life being physically strong and being unwell and no longer strong enough to work physically, i.e. go to work in the conventional manner, meant that I had to find something to satisfy my drive. And since I've got involved with this industry, I love the technical stuff. I love the gizmos and gadgets. I've always loved all of that. So actually learning how to make videos and being creative with making videos, that satisfies my desire to learn. So I'm enjoying the learning process and the earning money process. So that's why.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Kristen, take it away. Okay.
Anna Burton, who are you?
Wow, who am I? I consider myself a kind-hearted soul. I like to help people where I can. I like sharing my skill set. I probably talk too much. And I enjoy very much the technology involved with what we're doing now. I enjoy learning and meeting new people over the internet like this, and I just find the whole technology side of marketing online and work in this area fascinating. I just love it.
Why?
Why? Because I used to love all the I used to love my previous job. I absolutely loved being a dog handler. I loved the psychology associated with training animals, and that's still a hobby of mine. I work with dogs particularly, that have got problems. I like a challenge with dogs that have got issues. And as a police officer, we work with some very nasty animals. And my last one, we parted when he was 3, and he stayed with the police force and continued his career whilst I was office bound. But at 8 years of age, he came back to me for retirement, and he was a nasty piece of work. And I thoroughly enjoyed using new techniques that I'd learnt about, and brought him around, and he became the kindest, gentlest, most loving animal in his retirement. And this was an animal that used to bite people as quickly as he looked at them. So that's another passion of mine. But of course I can't do the physical stuff anymore with the big dogs. So this is the internet, and working online satisfies my interests, you know, technology and people and animals, and yeah, and you can share it, can't you?
Why?
Because I enjoy helping people. So, for example, I've only got a little dog now, but she came to me as a problem animal at 10, all sorts of real problems, very fear aggressive, terrified of everything. And I get a lot of satisfaction from working with animals, or working with owners who've got problem animals, because everybody sometimes needs a bit of help, and I enjoy that. I've always enjoyed helping people. That's why I was a police officer, I think, because it wasn't always about just catching people. There's a lot of human side of needing to support people in the world of crime. You know, there's lots of victims, and I was very good at dealing with people. So,
Thank you.
okay.
That was
All
excellent.
right. Have I frozen?
You're a black screen. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Weird. Okay, I'm back. Hi. Okay, so Anna Burton, one more time.
Now you're frozen.
Who are you, Anna?
We do this to everybody, and we've had it done to ourselves too.
Yes, I've done it twice on camera. It makes you dig into yourself in an interesting way.
It's actually a very unique experience. I mean, I've been interviewed plenty of times, but who am I? Who am I? I suppose I'm just a relatively kind soul, friendly little person who enjoys learning, meeting people, learning about them, being creative, and I just enjoy life. So I'm actually probably one of the very few people on the planet who really can say that they enjoy life, and I enjoy what I do. So yeah, in a nutshell, I'm a content little person. I'd love to have heard what you two have had to say. I'll have to look back at some of the recordings. And,
oh yeah. Well,
Well,
our
thank you.
introduction video is the two of us. Uh-oh, I don't know where he went.
He's gone.
Yeah, so maybe I'll finish up the whys then, and we'll see if he comes back. Why?
I'm back.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Okay.
I've got another Y. How many more Ys have I got?
Two more.
Yeah,
Just
two
this
more
one
lines.
and then another one.
Why?
I
Because
think it was why are you content?
I do believe that it's built into us humans to, irrespective of what happens to you in life, because traumas in life definitely change your outlook to others and people and relationships and everything. And I think still fundamentally as a human being, it's important to interact, share, help, support, give, learn. And for me, the nice thing about being retired is I've got the time to do that.
Shall we why together? Why?
Why? Because I think it's actually important to give a little of yourself when you're actually in business. My interpretation of successful businesses and great leaders, and I'm not naturally a leader, but the ones that are have this ability to give a big part of who they are. And some people can't do that. Some people, I think, go into business and they just believe it's all about selling a product or giving the information away or just demanding all the time something of others, and it's usually money. But the successful people seem to be, the real successful people in life seem to be the ones that are prepared to give quite a lot of themselves. And actually giving is a huge part of the pleasure of being successful as well, I think. So you don't have to always be financially successful to be a successful person in my eyes.
Oh, I like you a lot now.
I know. I'm thinking we need to have you on as a superhero yourself.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Yeah,
this is a very interesting experience. Thank you to you two. It's very unique. I'll give you that. Very cleverly put together.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I really enjoy this. I think it's a quick way for us to get to know our guests, and I think it's a quick way for our guests even to know things. I mean, when it was first done to me, I learned things about myself that I had not previously thought about or really dug into, and it was eye-opening.
Yeah, I can see that. It's actually a very clever interview technique. I've used obviously in the place, I've used certain ways to interview people to get them to regress to memories and things like that, as witnesses, that sort of thing. But no, this is definitely a very unique way to be questioned. And you're right, it does make you feel as though you've got to search and ask those questions you don't normally ask of yourself. So, yeah, interesting.
Perfect. All right.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did actually, yes, it's very, very different.
Well, good. Thank you.
So
we will see you Friday.
Okay.
Our conversation this week is all about the word invention or innovation.
Innovation.
And LeafIt is such a perfect example of that. And we are looking forward to talking with you about innovation and how innovation plays a role past earlier parts of your life, how you use it currently, where you see it going, and also how it plays a role in business. That's going to be the 4 sections of this week's show. Looking forward to having you on there. Looking forward to getting to know Mike a little bit more. Kristen, as always, thank you so much for all your help in making these shows happen. See you all Friday.
Thank you. Bye.